board meeting to order for Thursday, September 4th at 5 o'clock. Number 2, roll call, starting from my left.
Evenson here.
Giardino here.
Hasdall here.
Reppin here.
Number 3, certify the posting of the meeting.
Excuse me, I certify that on August 28th, 2025, the amended agenda for the Town of Rome Board meeting for Thursday, September 4th was posted at the Rome Town Hall at 5:25 p.m. Quick Trip LLC, 5:30 p.m. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank, 5:21 p.m. and emailed to the Wisconsin Rapids Tribune at 5:12 p.m.
Okay, thank you. Number 4, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carried. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Number 6, citizen comments. Any cards turned in?
Nope.
Is this where I make my announcement?
Nope.
Nope.
No action contemplated except possible referral to future agenda. Number 7, information updates, meeting recaps, recent correspondence, current events, and announcements. Cheryl.
I have nothing.
I have a couple of things. First of all, we had a 25th anniversary at the library, and I think it went off well. What do you think, Nicole? Over 100? That's great. So I just want to thank the public for that. And I want to address the board on a subject matter, if it's okay with you guys here. Is it all right?
You got the mic.
All right. In the past 4 months that this board has taken office, the ex-chair, Lori, has disrupted numerous town board meetings, waving military banners, hand gestures, and mumbling comments and name-calling. This sideshow has to stop. I commend this board for not responding to this sideshow. This ex-chair is fully aware of conduct rules during a board meeting. Several citizens have openly expressed during the meeting their annoyance to the ex-chair. The ex-chair has responded by retaliating with these citizens by following them out to the parking lot with a barrage of profane-laced name-calling. This is what I'm talking about. In my 4 months in office, only the ex-chair has openly disrupted this board and committee meetings. Gaveling and verbal warnings are disregarded by this ex-chair. I recommend to this board that to combat and further disruptions, we should sit back and say no more warnings. Any outbursts, like we just heard now, going to result in asking her to leave the board meeting. Finally, I will state that this board has done more in 4 months than the previous ex-chair has done in 2 years. That's all I have to say.
I have nothing.
Tim.
I just have one thing. Lake Camelot Lodge is having a Firewise cleanup on Saturday. If you'd like to volunteer, it's say 8:30 in the this Friday. Actually, I'm sorry, it's this Friday. Tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, get that right. So if you'd like to volunteer, we'll meet at the lodge at 8:30 in the morning. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. I just want to cover one thing. We have some complaints from folks about the fertilizer. We do have an ordinance in the town for lawn fertilization. It is being abused, and I think it's time we go ahead and get a hold of the fertilizing companies and let them know what the ordinance is. Remind them that they are not to fertilize down to the lake's edge. They can only go within 35 feet of the water, and that includes streams, ponds, rivers, you name it, 35 feet. No impervious surface. And I think there was something on so many times a year, but I thought it was 3 times. But I think we ought to relook at this and get this back out to the folks. I don't think they require a license to fertilize in the town here, do they?
No.
That might be something we'll look at with the attorneys and see if it makes sense. If you guys agree, maybe we look at that and have them, so we know who's in here and what they're doing. They do understand the rules. So if they violate it, then you yank their license. So that's
Carl, how do we handle, because I know there's homeowners that fertilize their own lawn going down. How do we control that?
I think education is the biggest thing. You know, get them out there and just let them know that they can't do it, and you hope for reporting on things. One other thing, it's not in the fertilizer too, but people dumping organic material in the water is against the ordinance also.
I know. I remember 14 Mile Watershed puts out dead-on fertilizing,
Yeah.
and I think in the spring.
Yeah,
You drive around the lakes, and you know who's fertilizing all the way down to the water's edge.
Yeah.
They got a green yard.
Yep. So it's something I think we ought to address. Let's think about it over the winter and come up with a better solution. So, anything else? Anybody have any other items? Meeting recaps?
Oh, I have something, sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We got a thank you letter from the Lake Camelot Property Owners Association and the Sturmaleski team thanking us for our donation this year. They had a very successful event.
Discussion and possible action on the following items. Number 8, discussion and possible action approval of the August 21st, 2025 meeting minutes.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second that.
Discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 9, discussion and possible action approval appointment of the following to the Rome Town Center Subcommittee. We had two folks apply and accepted them both. Tom Gabriel will be a business owner representative, and Tom Wright will be a citizen member. Going to get a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Send a thank you and a welcome. Number 10, discussion of possible action, approval of a contract with Delmore Consulting for passive rating recording at a cost of $8,500. Just want to make a note on this. Mark and I attended a utility meeting, Adams County utility meeting last month, I think it was. Yeah. And the fellow gave a presentation and it made a lot of sense, and talked to Cody, and Cody thought it was a good idea. It takes a lot of the bias out of the roads, gives us honest opinions of where our roads are, and then basically what needs to be repaired and when. So I think it's a good idea to handle it outside, and it also gives him a break having to do it. It's 154 miles, I figured? 164 miles, but they'll give us a rating on every road, and you have to have it turned in anyway. To me, it's a good idea, but you want to go ahead and anything else to explain?
So if we do something like this, if somebody calls you up and say, hey, when's my road going to be taken care of? You'll have like okay, it's rated this, probably in a year or 2, maybe 3. You'll have an idea?
To an extent, yes. It does come down to traffic,
Well, yeah.
flow counts and whatnot.
But won't they take that into consideration, these
Yes,
people?
absolutely.
How,
Go ahead.
I'm just going to ask, once they set these pacer ratings, how often does that have to be redone?
Every year.
Okay. And this is just for 1 year? Okay.
Yeah. The gentleman that gave the presentation at the meeting we were at, Cheryl, very impressive, knew what he was doing. And some of the other communities that were at that meeting, they gave the blessings to this program.
They're endorsed by the WTA too, so well qualified. They do other services also. They do a count on your stop signs and all your different signs in the town, and your culverts, and they'll have 3 different videos. I mean, it was pretty extensive. We didn't think that was necessary, but we know we got signs out there and culverts, but we felt the passion was quite important. So.
And also noting that Cody is going to training for this, so as we move forward, he'll be able to pick this up and go, and right now he's in training for it.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Oh, good.
Good.
I make a move to approve the contract with Delmore.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Oh, you want to do it now? Done. Number 12, discussion of possible action, approval of the purchase of 2 2014 Freightliner patrol trucks at a cost of $187,944 and 80.
You think you skipped number?
You missed one there.
11? Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You're sorry. 11, discussion of possible action, approval of the sale of patrol trucks 3 and 17 through auction with a minimum bid of $8,000.
That's pretty much the common,
I do have a
Okay.
comment about that.
all right.
So our previous, at one of our previous meetings, we discussed about getting rid of one of our other patrol trucks, and we talked about the minimum bid situation, and this is going to coincide with number 12 as well. After watching the bid process and how it goes on the site that we would be listing this on, all of their trucks and equipment and everything they put on there does start at a minimum bid of $100. So with saying that, similar trucks, color, year, make, model, that kind of stuff, I'm seeing between $8,000 and $15,000 return on those for a sale price. The opening at a lower bid does open up a little bit more of a bidding frenzy as well. And in past practices, that is what's been done here as well with other items that have been listed on this site through us before. So,
Can I
This is
can I
more-
ask Cody, what's a patrol truck?
a plow truck,
A what?
plow truck.
Oh, you call it a, oh, okay. I didn't know what a patrol truck was.
I don't either. So.
Okay. It's a plow truck, a snow plow.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I got to say. Thank you.
So you think that's a fair starting?
I do. I would recommend going and lowering them to the $100 opening bid. Like I said, it does open up a larger scale of people that are willing to bid, and you start creating that bidding frenzy as you
Yeah.
go. So,
Are you recommending Cody to start at $100?
yes.
We did do this with the water utility truck about 2 years ago. We started at the $100 range, and we got almost $6,000 more than we were expecting when we went through this site.
So you don't want the minimum bid of 8,000 that's on here? You want the
I would
minimum?
prefer not to do that, yes.
Okay.
So minimum bid would start at $100.
Yes.
I'll move to approve.
Oh, okay, I'll second it.
And I just want to clarify that that's at a minimum bid of $100
Yes.
each. Okay.
No, one final question. So let's just say it's $100. Some guy's bidding for this thing. Nobody else bids. You got to dump it for $100?
Legally, yes.
Oh, okay.
But I will
it's
say
a
this.
gamble.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's that's how the site works. I went through the past 2 months of previous auctions and vehicles similar to ours, and they all started at $100 bids. Some of them had way more miles than we have. Some of them were in way rougher condition than what we have, and they went for quite a bit more than what we're asking.
Okay.
It is.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. I can do 12. Okay, thank you. Number 12, discussion and possible action, approval of the purchase of two 2014 Freightliner patrol trucks at a cost of $187,944.84 to be paid for using the funds from the sale of the 3 trucks that have been approved for sale, total minimum bids of $24,000, scratch that, along with the loan proceeds of $129,550.74 for a total possible cost of the town of approximately $34,393.69.
Do we have money in the budget for that, Carol?
You-
Cody?
So in the highway department, they would have the funds available to cover that cost at
Okay.
that $34,000. We're expecting it to be less. But
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, what were the years again on the other 2 trucks?
The number 3 is an 06, and number 17 is a 99.
Okay, upgrading substantial.
Yeah.
I make a motion to approve the purchase of two 2014 Freightliner patrol trucks.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 13, discussion of possible action, bike path lane from 10th to on, what?
The amended,
Forgot that's in here, sorry.
You keep missing them. Hey,
Pulled up the wrong agenda.
All right. Start again. Discussion of possible action, bike path lane from 10th on Apache to Highway 13 and proposal proposing to only take it to 10th Avenue on Apache to West Queens Way.
I don't have that.
The thought process behind this was that we don't want the
Okay.
bike path going to 13, have people using 13 instead of the tunnel. And there will be a path from the bike path on Apache over to the tunnel, correct? So, but that's the theory behind it. Any other?
The intent is to keep bike traffic off of 13. So if we can direct down Queensway, which is a 25-mile-an-hour road, to the bike path, you can safely cross under Highway 13 once the tunnel project is completed. There is a cost savings. I don't have a dollar amount in front of me yet. If we do not extend it from the West Queensway all the way to 13, but there is a savings on that. The other thing would be too is the reason this was originally presented this way was the original plans for the tunnel project were to come off of Apache and come down versus coming off Queensway.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, if it's going to be a cost savings, and personally, bikes on that highway make me nervous, especially going through town.
No, safety is an important
Yeah.
thing.
Well, and then also with the, in the next couple of years, with the widening of 13, the turn lane at that intersection,
Yeah.
it is going to make it more difficult to cross that intersection because it will be wider. So,
Yeah, again, that's going to stay as a 55 zone too. They're not cutting them.
Are they going to have to walk their bike through the tunnel or ride it?
you can
can
ride a
ride.
bike through a tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought they're going to walk it through.
It'll be right through.
Walk through if you want.
No, because they got these tunnels, the rails to trails, and they have to walk their bike through the tunnel.
This one will be like,
Oh, so we're going to bike it through.
no quads, no snowmobiles.
No,
Oh, okay.
nothing with a motor.
Okay. All right.
I'll second that.
Somebody make the motion.
Oh, I'll make
No,
a
I just
motion.
asked.
You
I
just
just
asked?
asked a
Okay, I'll
question.
make a motion to approve the, proposing to only take it from 10th Avenue to, or 10th on Apache to West Queensway.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 14, discussion and possible action, approval of resolution number 25, a resolution exempting the town of Rome from paying Adams County library tax 2026.
I can speak to this. This is a resolution that's done every year. It basically says we don't have to pay the county library tax, or tax money for a library, because we have our own and we budget enough money in our library to not have to pay the county.
We do this every year, Wendy?
Every year.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve resolution number 25 a resolution exempting the town of Rome from paying Adams County library tax 2026.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 15, discussion and possible action, request from Adams County Democratic Party for waiver of fees at the gazebo.
Is that a common thing for nonprofit organizations? We waived it?
I don't believe they qualify as a nonprofit per se, as a 501c. I don't.
Well, Wendy, would you have the answer for that or no?
I don't have an answer for what they are.
No, I'm talking about nonprofits. We waive it or yes, no?
For nonprofits, we have it waived in the past, yes.
Okay.
If it's for a fundraiser or, well, usually just for fundraisers.
Okay.
Or if they're having a town event, but they're,
But in this case, you're going to want to be very careful because this is a political party. And
don't wanna set
you
a
don't want to set a precedent.
Yeah, I'm reading under Wisconsin State Statute number 60.10, sub 3, sub B, and 60.23, sub 3. These purposes include civic functions and agricultural societies, and they're talking about nonprofits again. Advertising of town attractions, advantages, and natural resources, attracting industry, establishing industrial complexes, establishing, maintaining, and repairing ecological areas, town museums or bands, or a county town auditorium. The electors have no authority to authorize a donation for any other purpose. I don't see how this fits in with the way the ordinance is written for the statute. Have you seen that one, or?
I have not seen
Yeah.
that, but that makes perfect sense to
Yeah.
me.
Again, 501(c)(3)s are benefiting the town one way or the other. I don't know to qualify the other one. Thoughts on it?
Personally, I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat, but I don't think the town needs to get involved in the political activities. I think we stay neutral.
I agree.
Okay.
I did have another question, though. As a resident, does she get a discount?
As a resident, she could rent it. She could rent it as a resident at the resident rate. Yes.
Okay, so,
Which I think is what's on there.
okay. You gonna get a motion, or you want to get a motion to start off there, I guess?
Make a motion to deny.
I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 16, discussion of possible action, town administrator update. Mark, you want to give us that one first? Hey, you've been carrying the load in this one, so you get the kudos.
Handed out some information to the board tonight. We got from Sean Murphy a list of questions. We're scheduled to do interviews on, I guess, we had 4 candidates that qualify. I guess one backed out today. So I don't know if we had an alternate or 2. We have to wait and see what Sean says. But the package you got today are the questions that will be asked in the interviews by the board on September 18th. The questions for the staff interviews, Sean was going to, I talked to him today, he was going to send them to me. I haven't been home this afternoon to see if I got the questions.
Yeah.
As soon as I get those, we'll put them together. The questions that are highlighted in yellow, those are the questions that the board will ask each candidate. The remaining questions, Sean wants us to pick out 20 for the final interview with the finalist on September 25th. So we need to pick out 20 more questions.
When would you like to have these returned to you?
Pardon me?
When would you like us to have our options returned to you?
Sean wants some, I think, no later than September 23rd. So I don't know what the 22nd is.
Yeah, the final one was the 23rd.
Okay,
One of the questions,
Yeah.
Sean wants the questions by the 23rd.
okay,
So if you get the questions to me by the 22nd,
wait, that's fine.
they'll
Just
give me
wanted to make
time.
sure it wasn't this weekend or
No,
something like that.
no.
Okay, all right.
No. And the second packet I gave you is a draft version of a contract for the new town administrator. Sean, they've used it in the past throughout the state when they've done this. Your comments on what's in the draft, and we'll have to have our attorney, I'm thinking the HR attorney, have looked this contract over. One of the questions that Sean has been getting from the candidates is the length of the contract. They understand the board can turn over every 2 years, and the candidates that question job security. If this board turns over in 2 years and they decide to change the contract, that could cause some problems for the candidates. So Sean recommended a 3 or 4 or even a 5-year contract with a new town administrator. That's something that this board has to decide on. I mean, for job security, for a new town administrator, I don't see anything wrong with a 5-year contract. They always have the right to the future board to get rid of the town administrator for cause or without cause. Town administrator is an at-will employee. So we don't have to make a decision on this tonight. We'll have to make a decision before the the 25th when we interview the finalists.
If they're an at-will employee, then, but they have a contract, that kind of negates the at-will,
Yeah.
by the way. So.
There's something else I was going to say. We should know after the meeting on the 18th. The interviews will be during the day. We got a town board meeting that night. So by the night, at the close of the town board meeting on the 18th, we should know who we're going to offer the job to.
No.
No.
Who you're gonna interview.
You're
Or the
gonna
finalists.
interview
I'm
the
sorry.
final
The
interviews,
finalists. The
sorry.
finalists.
I did want to let you know that Cody will not be able to attend those interviews on the 18th. He is in training in Madison that day that we cannot
Postpone it.
reschedule. So I have asked Sean to see if there's a way he could virtually meet with these people before or after this. I just sent it out there, so just so you guys are aware. And
Some of these are going to be virtual anyway, so I don't see that being, probably be able to do it another day, sure.
Yeah.
Should be able to.
So I'm just waiting to hear back from Sean.
Okay.
Just so we have it covered.
So that's where we stand with the town administrator.
Any questions? Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Number 17, discussion of possible action, wake boat ordinance update. We have a letter here from somebody that wanted us to read it. We're not going to read and debate anything if they're not here. If you can't attend, I'm sorry, we're not debating it. However, I do have a letter here from an attorney requesting that we give them their due here, either in the a board meeting, or if we set up a separate meeting like we did with the Lake Wilderness Alliance, last Wilderness Alliance, sorry. I think it's only fair that we go ahead and honor that to an extent. They wanted us to promote it. We won't promote. We don't really promote anything other than things that we're working towards. But in any case, we can extend them an offer they're looking for a 30-minute agenda item for discussion only, I would say, or a informational meeting on September 20th or the 27th. I know the boardroom is the other room is taken up on the 27th at 10 a.m. I don't know about the 20th, but what do you folks want to? What would you like to do on this?
We did say something to him when Kurt was here that we would hear them out.
We would facilitate an informational meeting for Sean's group. I
Okay.
see no problem with that.
So you say the 20th is open?
I don't know. The 27th, I know, is being used for another purpose at this point.
What month?
20th
September.
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 Does he say 10 o'clock?
They didn't give us a time.
All right, so are we going to reach out back to him and set up a time just so we can put it on the website and say, okay,
Yeah. We can set it up for the 20th, or again, we can do it in a board meeting. They're looking for 30-minute presentation on a board meeting. And just a heads up, we're getting requests from folks via email. I'm getting them and I'm sending them out to you guys. You've seen them all, but I don't respond. I don't debate people on email or social media, any of that nonsense. I don't do it. You got something to say, you come in here and say it. So.
And if it's on a Saturday, I won't be able to attend, but if they did during a board meeting, I'd be here. So, but either way, I'd be fine with.
Yeah, they're looking for board members at the meeting, but again, that's not a requirement. We didn't have a board meeting in the other one, so
Right,
it's
and
open.
I couldn't make that one either.
That's optional. Yeah, that's optional. If we do a Saturday.
all right, so we'll put the ball back in their court, tell them what day's open, and take it from there.
So, do you want me to respond to that?
Well, let's see what we'll decide here.
The only thing I question is we give Kurt's group 30 minutes to give their presentation. Now, the people that are against it, the wake boat ordinance, I see this possibly turning into a melee. How are we going to control that
At a board meeting or
at a board meeting?
At a board meeting? Well, that's a possibility.
I don't understand. We're not going to a vote. It's just
No.
a presentation like the other one was.
But we would open up to questions and answers
Right.
because we did that before as
Right.
well. So
Yeah.
Right?
my suggestion would be Saturday in the other room, not a
Yeah.
board meeting. That'd be my suggestion, just to give them the same atmosphere and whatnot.
Were you at the other one on Saturday,
I
Cheryl?
can't, I work every Saturday.
I know.
I
I
can't, no.
don't.
Busy time for her.
Donna Hazel, 241 Panhurst. I agree with having a meeting, you know, for them to make their whatever. But I would just ask, it sounds like they want all the board members there so they see both sides of it. So is it actually going to be recorded? Because then any missing board members can watch it. So they will be informed.
Could that be recorded, Wendy?
We can arrange for that, so
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
I guess I don't have a problem on a Saturday, the 20th.
Again, it's optional.
It's optional.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to be there, you can. If you don't, that's fine. Yeah.
And again, the board goes based on what the people want. So
Right.
we listen to them.
I have no problem with the 20th.
Does that work? Vito?
Are we gonna, I mean, we're gonna confirm it, right? Wendy's gonna send notice back to them?
I can, yes.
You can send it through Vinny, I guess, at this point.
I did get that letter.
Yeah. So, okay.
All
We'll
right.
let them know. I can respond back to them too, I guess.
All right.
I'll do that. I'll take care of it.
It's not trying to shut you out, Cheryl.
I'm okay with it. Perfectly fine.
All right. Okay, I don't think, we'll just go ahead and set up for the 20th. I'll take care of that from this point of view. Okay. Number 18, discussion of possible action, solar farm update. Where do we start?
Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. We've got quite a bit of activity going, different routes and things. I did get bids for various items. And I know I brought them. Yes, I did. The board wanted prices on some of the items. 500 signs, corrugated signs with the stands, 12 by 18 would be, this calls for $1,800. It would be about $100 less than that because we were not paying tax. I got that one. Banners, I talked to, should be two of them there. I got prices on banners, and this is something we all covered yesterday. You need one?
Yep.
When in Rome can do them. 2 foot by 4 foot banners would be $25 each. A 4 by 6, which is huge, it was $45. There's a $20 one-time design fee, and they would go on our signs at the entrance to all the entrances to the town. Also, any other locations we can think that might make sense, whether it be one of the association's areas. It is thick enough to be outdoors for a period of time. Postcard mailer, I got the file today from the county and whittled it down to about 6,200 from your last mailer was what, 7,000 or somewhere on there. Got postage at 61 cents. For the direct mailer, that would be $3,800. 6,000 postcards, about 4 cents each. That's another $248. So you're looking at a cost there of $4,000. So these are the numbers the ad hoc committee wanted me to get to the board. So you got them. What do you want to do?
What's the difference between the direct mailer and the postcard? Is the direct mailer the
That is
postage?
postcard. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's postage on there. Yeah, plus the card itself.
Okay.
We're not doing the mailer. We're doing the postcard, right?
Yeah. The mailer that would be a lot more.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And again, we're gonna go with a postcard. It'll be like they said, less is better. Just an eye catcher on there. Put the UR code on there. I do have the letter for Lori from Lori Pritzel done. I got the UR code. Code on there. I also got a picture on there that she wanted, plus the Rome header. That's ready to go now. Actually, I sent it to the office. We just got to pick out one of the files we're going to send it to. I also sent the other file we had with all the other names on it. So, and I whittled down the file so we're not duplicating efforts.
If we want to do something about the solar farms, we got to get on the stick.
Yeah, we got.
And that's-
Folks got to know. And yesterday I said we had 280 signatures, and I had all yours in another file. We're well over 500, closer to 600. Those are the ones we have. And I know there's more out there, so We're probably approaching
I've got about
1,000.
20 at my shop so far.
Yep.
Not a whole lot, but
Well-
I try to direct them.
Between here, there, and everywhere,
Where
all
it's
those
at.
little ones start adding up. We got more up in
Yep,
front there.
yep.
So I'm thinking we're close to
think that-
1,000 so far.
Good.
I think someone's going to go around to the farmer's market tomorrow, too.
Yeah, yeah, I should mention that. I said, we don't have a table, but
Yeah.
free to wander.
Yeah.
And we're talking about getting this in the weekly newspaper, Rapids paper, different articles,
Yeah.
week after week, so we keep the attention going on a solar farm.
Yeah, and there was a Wood County resident was kind of saying it was a good idea to have a solar farm here, and I didn't understand that. It was in the 8.5 guest editorial at the City Times, so I wrote a rebuttal. They have it. I asked to get the same privilege, get a editorial guest instead of the opinion, because 250 words wasn't enough. I went well over that. No problem. I could do that.
Surprise.
Yeah. It'll be in next week's paper, so it'll be in there. That one's one. We've sent notices to the governor. We sent notices to most of the politicians. We did ask yesterday, and there might be a cost involved. I want to bring this up to the board as well. One of the things I thought we'd do is get a open records request for every politician in the state on who's getting donations from solar farms, whether it's a PAC, super PAC, whatever. But any donations to any of the politicians, start getting that out there. Because they're the ones that making. Scott was trying to get something approved where the town had a say in the matter, and that didn't go anywhere. So that's because of probably the payoffs, my opinion. So lots to chew on here. And there's more, but we'll let it go at that at this point.
So you want a motion to,
When
Signs aren't on here, though. The corrugated?
yeah, that's the other one. That was the one $1,800. It'll be about $1,750. 500 signs, corrugated signs.
and you want them hopefully printed up and paid for before we have our meeting on the 27th.
Oh yeah, they can turn them around probably within 4 or 5 days.
Right, but we can hand them out at the door.
Yes.
That's why Mark is right. We got to get on this because we got to order it and print them and get them out of here because 27th is what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So not the direct mailer, just the 6,000 postcards, right, for $248? Plus,
No, I think
They were looking for everything.
that's the postage.
Yeah.
okay, all right.
The
So
postage.
that's why I was asking the difference between the postage, direct mailer, or,
It's,
That's around $4,000.
so the.
The
okay,
postcards.
All right. So the 61 cents is for the postcard.
Yeah. Per
For a postcard.
That's for the postage for the postcard.
postage.
The postcard itself is cheap. It's only 4 cents a piece.
Right.
Okay. So basically 65 cents to have one. Okay.
Did you figure out a total cost for everything, Carol?
Got a calculator? 4,000. I don't know how many banners you want to look at. I mean,
I thought we were going to have
that's
one on north, south, southeast, and west. That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
So you need 4 banners.
Before those, that's 100, 120.
So that's 480.
And then 1,720 for the signs.
So you want to get an actual total?
$5,888.
So under 6,000. Under 6,000 for everything.
The banner, is that the 4x6, Carol?
That'd be the 4x2. 4x6 is huge. Yeah.
2x4, okay.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the banners, the postcard mailer, and what am I missing?
Signs.
And corrugated signs for a total of
Let's just say,
To exceed 6. I'd
not
say.
to exceed $6,000.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carried. Anybody have any other questions while we're still here in the solar update?
In our mailbox, somebody put in there from the craft fair looking for a donation from the can fund. Did you see that?
That needs to come to me,
Yeah.
so I can put it on the calendar.
Oh, because it was in my mailbox.
Oh,
So
we were looking for you. Go ahead and donate.
Here's a funny story.
No, I'm
about
talking
that.
about mailbox over here.
I know that, so
You were here. That,
Was that
what that lady dropped off?
This why I figure we
She
get on.
dropped off 3 of them.
this one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for $100 from the can fund.
I'll just
It
take,
has to go on
I'll put it on the next
Agenda.
agenda.
Oh, okay. Because they're looking for something, and
Yeah.
it's in November.
It should have come to me.
that'll be an agenda
actually.
item, so.
I got it.
I didn't open my mailbox, so
Okay.
All right,
Might be in yours.
that
too.
might be. I
There were
didn't
3 of them.
I got that one from you.
all right. Number 19, discussion of possible action, set date and time for town budget meeting, November 6th, 2025 at 6 PM.
I have a problem with that date. My wife's having major surgery on that date.
Ooh,
Yeah, it'd be an all-day thing.
Okay.
What day is November 6th? A Thursday?
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, could we do it Wednesday night? Is that
That is
possible?
well, so,
We have to do it with the board meeting after, so then we have to move to the next board meeting, which would be.
the 20th.
The 20th.
Mm.
Oh.
And that's late. Otherwise, we could move the whole board meeting to the 13th. Move both of them from the 6th to the 14th.
14th or
Or
13th?
13th, sorry, 13th.
13th.
But you don't want to go too much later than
no,
that. because
well, you
then
don't want,
for-
you're
for
in
whatever
Thanksgiving
reason.
too, so.
I'm not available on the 20th.
Are you available on the 13th?
November.
Yes.
Then we just go that first meeting to the 13th, back-to-back meetings that month.
do
That works for me.
Oh, we're-
So there'll be a budget and a board. 5 o'clock the board, 6 o'clock budget.
No,
No,
6 o'clock
Budget
budget.
first.
Board 7 o'clock.
No,
Wait a minute,
it's
let me get
immediately
this right here.
following,
What time?
6 o'clock for the budget
and the board after.
and 7 o'clock for the board after.
6?
Yeah, sleep late that morning, okay?
You got to stay up a little late.
You're calling for pizzas that night.
All right, any others, further, let's get a motion going here.
Move to set the date and time for the town budget meeting, November 13th, 6 o'clock PM for the budget, 7 o'clock PM for the town board,
With
or
the
following,
meeting Immediately following.
immediately following.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
I'm just going to clarify in the minutes also that that November 6th meeting will be canceled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dates and times for future agenda meetings, number 20, next agenda items.
When's the next meeting, Wendy?
It is September 18th.
So technically, September 17th is the budget meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Agenda items, town administrator. We should have it nailed down to one person, finalist. And we might as well put weight books back on there,
And solar firms. Yep.
and solar farms.
What time was the budget on Wednesday, on the 17th? 5.
6 o'clock.
No, the 17th. No, this month.
Oh,
I'm talking this month.
no, this month's the 18th.
17th.
17.
Budget meeting on the 17th, and board meeting on
That's what, okay.
We got a budget meeting too.
Will you
not the
have
final budget,
bids
it's
by
just-
then for the kitchen?
Budget
That's the
meeting
first
on the
one.
17th.
For the
at
budget
5
meeting?
And that's at
p.m.
5, right?
And then the 18th is.
Wait,
regular board
17th, budget meeting's
After our interview.
that's on a Wednesday?
Yeah, well,
We'll leave it as a budget item, not an agenda item.
September.
I have the request from the roll makers.
Okay, gotcha.
Anything else?
I better put that on my.
I can send you all meeting invites. I'll send you all meeting invites for all the budget.
Please,
You.
Yeah,
Yes, I can do
so I can get it in my phone.
I will do that. Probably Monday.
That's what I'm like.
Have you got a schedule for the interviews on the 18th yet?
No, we have not received a final schedule yet.
You waiting from Sean?
Yes.
We have a temporary schedule.
We have a temporary tentative schedule, but we have not received the final.
Now that we've heard that somebody has backed out,
I'll
I'm sure
I'll
it'll change the schedule.
call Sean tomorrow.
I can do it too.
Okay. Get a motion for adjournment?
Move to adjourn.
I'll second.
Discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.